Hello, it's Mercy here from Dal Riata. Once again, we've got the weekly summary. Today I'm just going to run through the same stuff and then to maybe talk about campaigns in the world event and show another team at the end probably. But anyway, if you're here for the weekly summary, just watch the first few minutes and then you can turn it off, or you can listen to me drone on. So let's go right into it and have a look at the roster, talk about promotions in the guild, which I don't know if there are many this week. Let's just skip by. Look at that sea of white, wonderful, isn't it? Actually I want to mention Ganta Igrashi while I'm passing through. Tremendous effort. Look at all those trophies that Ganta Igrashi's got for us this week. And I do understand that the swarm of pets that we've been bombarded with over the weekend are actually due to him. So I think he's been going into PvP, spawning pets every hour or two, and that's why we've got so many. And I've got to say thank you very much. As a big shout out to you, because thank you very much, because I actually got 3 that this a week that I've never seen before. So I was collecting some quite useful ones. One I can't remember, one from Zajan. Anyway, thank you very much. That was completely awesome, and well done for those on Discord for shouting out when those pets became available, because otherwise I would have missed those. So thank you very much. Moving on past the Sentinels, everybody's doing really well. No dramas there. Into the Commanders, everybody's doing fine. Who go 4,000? The Kid Fresh, 4,700 seals. Oh, nice collecting. Hope you're keeping those for the new mythic at the beginning of the month. Everybody else, brilliant, good stuff. Yep, nobody's standing out there for a promotion. Everybody's doing brilliantly though, except Joe Cover. So a new recruit. Joe's been with us let's have a look. Joe has been with us for 6 days and has contributed 1.5 million and tons of trophies. Thank you very much, Joe. Let's do it right now. There you go. Good on you. Welcome to the guild. Nice to have you aboard. And that's pretty much how it goes. You move you up to Sentinel, and then you're kind of safe. If you don't make gold requirements, we demote you, and if you get demoted far enough, you get kicked off the bottom, and that's kind of how it works. But pretty much, once you're up to Sentinel, you're pretty much safe. Anyway, no new recruits. I kicked one person out from the guild who had joined just after reset last Monday, and then only contributed 50,000 gold in 6 days. So they just got unceremoniously booted. So that's it. Well done, everybody. No demotions. The guild is just amazing. Speaking of which, ranking 571s, we've gone up another 20, maybe 20 ranks. So that's pretty good. So we're cruising up the ranks still, which is pretty awesome. Tasks, of course, all the basic tasks completed in the first day or two, as we do now, and then we're kind of where we are now is we kind of complete one of the epic tasks and then almost get to complete the other one. I'm not really sure of the strategy. We did talk about it a little bit last week, and we decided that magic would be a good one that everybody wanted. Epic green, so that's epic purple. Epic green's another good one because of the lots of writs that you get, and I might talk about that in a little bit soon. Good writs are actually really important. Thanks, Ouija. But one of the things is, I guess, you want to keep your guardians reasonably balanced and not smash any ahead. So let's just have a look at the guardians. So, when we look at it there, brown's falling behind. So maybe one strategy is to next week brown become the one that we do first, and then just go to maybe again green for writs. I would really be interested in hearing what people think. by default I might go for a spread out strategy rather than just target one thing. But could also be another strategy, could also be to not highlight any and just go for the rewards. So that was a strategy that somebody else suggested. So what I mean by that is instead of trying to complete them, maybe just complete one or none, and just sort of go for the first 5 or 6 levels in each. So get the cheap levels, and that way get some rewards. So that's a possibility. Not sure which one's the best one to do, so let's just leave that, remain with that as an open discussion. Going to the event, so we had a raid boss this week, yet again. So pretty much we always finish the weekly event now, and if you have a look at this one, well, we've only got 6,000, just over 6,000 to go, and then we'll complete Portal 10. So that'll complete the event this week. And if you have a look at the roster, gosh, look at these guys. You know, we have the usual suspects up there, with the exception of Joe Cover, our new recruit, who's smashed his way up to number 6. But everybody's doing really well. So look, you know, you have a couple of standouts, but actually look, you know, everybody's, you know, it's the first 12 are getting over 20,000. So that's just really fantastic, and you know, you get down to the end of the. There's only one person who hasn't actually played. Lex, someone, what's going on with you? It's two in a row that you've missed. Never mind. Yeah, doesn't matter. You're contributing in other areas. So there we go. We're making it to the end, and obviously this week's going to be no exception. So well done. I kind of enjoyed this one. If you go back to it, kind of enjoyed Pan's Vale. I like the. Let's just have a look at the teams. I mean, this is the team I used. I think I copied it off Edward at the end. But for most of it, I used quite a different team. I liked the Glaive of Goats in third position. I had Ketras first, and then Trickster, and then Luna at the bottom. And that was probably a mistake because I didn't really enjoy this event very much. And then I enjoyed it a lot more when I switched to Mang. So I should have copied other people's teams a bit earlier in the week, but doesn't matter. We got there. And that's about it. So well done, everybody. Great stuff. I think we've got a world event next week. So stay tuned for that. The rules are sometimes a little bit different. So share teams and share tips on chat. Pardon me. Now the new thing this week is, of course, we had the update last Wednesday, and now that we've got this tab here on the left, we've got campaign tab, so the campaign starts tomorrow. So for those who don't know yet, I apologise to those who do, but the campaign's going to be somewhat like these tasks here, where it says kill 100 troops. I think it's every day during the week you get a new task. Maybe there's one new one each day. I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe there's one new one each day, but you can't do the next one until the one's completed anyway. And you complete a bunch of tasks, and you get some stars, and those stars accumulate to give you rewards. And a campaign goes on for 10 weeks. And during that 10 weeks, every week that you complete all the rewards, you get stat bonuses that go across the board in all your events. And you also accumulate rewards with collection of stars, and I think that you can either do different campaign tracks, and one is free, which most of us will be playing. Another one is if you pay some money, and I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. I don't know if anybody does until tomorrow. If you pay some money, you get a pay pass or something. And that gives you, I think, a mythic. If you get to all the stars in the 10 weeks and you get to the end of the weeks, you get a mythic that nobody else gets. And I think you can have an elite pass if you pay more money, and that means you get more stars or something. Essentially, it means these tasks they're going to be things that we already do. They're going to be like complete your daily adventures, or complete the dungeon, or they're going to be get a pet, or um, forge something, or get a level, or get a city up to the kingdom up to a certain level, or do a treasure hunt. They're going to be things like that. They're going to be stuff you normally do anyway. So I don't see as it adding much value to the game. It's a bit of I think it's a bit of a money drive, a way to get some revenue for the developers, and I don't really mind about that. But actually, it's created a bit of a stir in the community. If I've heard that Taryn from Taryn's World is giving up the game, and apparently there's some other high guild master who has as well, who I don't know the name of, but Taryn's leaving the game over this, and I think that's kind of I don't know. I guess it's a red herring, because seriously, who really cares? If the developers want to earn some money from their game, then good on them. That's what you're making the game for, and we all enjoy it. And the campaign mode is really, for the majority of us, just going to give us more tasks for not actually doing a great deal extra. And I mean, you might get some anxiety around not finishing your tasks during the day, I guess, but I don't see much negative in it. I've heard people complain that if you get global stat bonuses from the campaign, then they'll apply in Guild Wars, and therefore it'll be more of a pay-to-play game, because the people who paid for the pay pass will get stat bonuses, and then they'll be stronger and be more likely to win in Guild Wars. But that totally only applies to the top 50 teams, maybe less, who are probably pay to play anyway, because that it only really the strategy to win Guild Wars, as we well know, is just for everybody to play it, and whether you win or lose, your guild kind of just accumulates so many points you overwhelm everybody else. And we've played our guild's been going for just over a year now, and we've only ever not won Guild Wars once, and we came second. And even then, I think we got 800,000 points, and it just so happened there was a team that more players played. It doesn't really matter, whether you win 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 battles, so long as everybody in the guild fights, you win. So I'm not sure how a few people in your guild paying for the pay pass, or half your guild paying for your pay pass and getting some stats bonus, is going to make really any difference. Not unless you're in one of the top guilds where you really need 27 out of 30 players to play. So that's my opinion on the campaigns. I think it's going to just add a bit of interest, but it's actually adding nothing to the game in terms of new modes of play. And that's all I have to say about campaigns. So have a good week. If you've tuned in for the weekly summary, this is where you should probably leave us. I'm going to talk about a few tips, because I've just been noticing in chat and on Discord and things like that, that people are a little bit behind in kingdoms, and I'm going to encourage you to this week, if you're somebody who very generously donates lots of gold, maybe think about how your kingdoms are, and maybe spend a bit of gold. Do reach your 500,000, but do spend your money on yourself. So if you look at I'm just cruising around my kingdom here. Oh, actually, I've got a 12th level kingdom there. Let's just have a look at that. It's because it's magic rats. Well, that's a great example, actually. So your barrier is not gold in the end, and getting your kingdom levels up. Your barrier is the deeds and writs. So I need purple deeds, and this is not a magic kingdom. So this is a life kingdom. So you're never going to spend writs to get that one up. Never purple writs until you've done your magic kingdoms, which are, of course, ones like Silverglade. So if we look at Silverglade over here, I would much rather get up to level 15 down there and get the +1 magic. So your limit your limit on your kingdoms eventually becomes not money at all. It becomes these other things, and that's why I said before the epic green tasks end up becoming important. And Ouija brought when he joined the guild, brought that to our attention, and we had quite some heated discussions around that. And at the time, aiming for deeds and writs wasn't that important, but actually it does become super important. So those sentinels in the guild or players and sort of up around level 1200, this is the limiting factor. So again, this is the limiting factor in my kingdoms is getting those things, getting the deeds and writs, not actually the gold at all. So I have got some. There's Ilkari. I'm concentrating on getting my magic kingdoms up to 15, Darkstones up to 14. So that'll be my next one, up to 15. I'm sure I've got some other 15s, Forest of Thorns. But anyway, it's mostly the magic kingdoms that I'm trying to get up there. So once you kind of reach this point as well, so I can't really level up my kingdoms. It's actually becomes about getting the power level up. So the power level is important because if you check out your bonuses, these are all the bonuses you get getting your power level up. So triple tribute chance is a really fantastic one, and that's how you get gems every hour. You get tons of them. So getting the triple tribute reward and the triple tribute chance is really, really good. But most importantly, look at level 10. So level 10 gives you a +2 to your kingdom skill bonus. So if you get that on your, say you got it on this one, which is Divinian Fields. Divinian Fields are life, so you get +1 life when you get to 15. Again, I'm held back by not having enough yellow deeds. But once I do get to level 15, I'll get another life point. I've already got +1 skill bonus, you can see on level, that's from level 10. Once I get to level 15, I'll get another one, and then get to power level, get up to power level 10, and I'll get another 2. So another 2 life. So you get stronger and stronger as you go up, and those power levels are really important. Now you reach a limit as well with those, so it's really hard to get that last one. So upgrade 18 Divinian Fields troops to level 20. If you look at my Divinian Fields troops, I'm doing pretty well, but I have to get those troops like Anthea and Artima, those first ones, I have to get them up to Mythic, which is actually getting pretty tough. There's a couple. There's Guardians of the Fields and Herdmaster. I could easily get up to level 20. But, it becomes all about getting all your just ordinary troops up to Mythic. So it's all about collecting lots of them. And when you have ones like... because you can't use all those Orbs of Ascension to get all these guys up here for every single kingdom. You have to do... you have to engage a strategy which is... using your chests, and so I use all my gold keys whenever I get them. I just use them and open up my gold keys and revel in the fact that I've just got a whole bunch of cards. So that's helped all of those guys head up closer to Mythic. So I love getting even gold keys, and what I do is I have a whole bunch of glory that I keep in reserve for the new Mythic of the month, but when I get over 100,000 I open some more chests, and I do it to get more of those troops. And if I skip that, there we go. So here's another bunch of troops. They tend to be better than in the other ones. So Sunweaver, Sunweaver's quite tricky to get them. Black Beast, these are cards that don't turn up very often. These are Guardians of the Fields that we were just looking at before. So that's what I do. And then what I do is I go into my troops and I sort them by amount, so how many troops I've got, and you can see there's a couple of things you can do. So the top one there, I've got 139 innkeepers. He's already ascended all the way to Mythic, and he's already on level 20. So what I do is I disenchant him to get some souls. And that's just kind of what I do. So I manage my troops. So this is the tip I'm sharing today. is, just try and work towards getting all those up, because when you that helps you get your power levels of your kingdoms up eventually. And you can see, there's a few here. I don't think I can upgrade anyone. What's this one? So traits are available, so that's nice. So I've got plenty of trait stones for this one, so I'm just going to go get the traits up. And that's another thing. If you want to get all the 3 traits on all of them, Spellblades from Shintang. So let's just go back and have a look at Shintang. What am I up to? Power level 8. So there we go. Unlock 3 traits on 16 Shintang troops. I just did another one, so I must have gone from 12 to 13 just then. Got 3 more to do, and that'll get my power level up. So let's just have a quick look. Are there any others I could nip up there? So Crimson Arrow. Perhaps we could do Crimson Arrow. Nope, can't. Haven't got enough trait stones that are green and blue. So that's no good. Don't worry about him. Anybody else? It tells you there's a wee plus sign. So Dementor Core, you can put some traits on. And no, I can't. I can't get all 3 from that one either. So there we go. That's what I do. So I concentrate on every week. I try and get a couple of kingdoms up in power levels, and I try and get enough writs, or hopefully get enough writs during the week to get something else up at least 1 kingdom level. So that's I try and focus on that, because that's a long-term goal. And that was my tip for the week. Just to remind people to really keep cranking on that. It is a really long-term goal. It takes months and months and months to do it, but it keeps your game active. And now I'll show a team. So I collected my 4,000 diamonds this week and got, I think it was Ketras the Bull. I hope I'm not a week out. I think that was at the beginning of the week I got Ketras the Bull. So I'll show a Ketras the Bull team. So let's go to PvP, and I'll show. I'll just choose the middle guy. So Ferocity, Rage Reaver, Ketras the Bull with Shaman. And the reason why you use Shaman is because when you've equipped Shaman, your hero becomes of the Taurus class. So which helps. For 2 reasons. Ferocity's 3rd skill is third trait is so when you fire Ferocity, it gives 4 to all skills on all Taurus allies when you match 4 or more gems. So when you match 4 or more gems, because there's 2 Ferocities, you get +8 to all your skills on every troop in this team. So Ketras is a Taurus, and Rage Reaver, of course, is hero is because you're using the Shaman class, and then Ferocity are, of course, too. So that's wonderful. So you get this, 8 to everybody on all their skills, which is just great. So it's another one of these Guardian looping teams that just gets stronger and stronger as you go. Rage Reaver creates lots of red, and Ketras the Bull does a big splash damage. So should work pretty well. So let's just go and have a look. I think most people use this for defense. I think this is a defense team, and I'm trying to remember who told me about this one. Possibly Agent. I'm not sure. I do remember having a discussion with somebody about it, so that was probably Agent. Now I don't usually go for red gems straight away. There's not much benefit in going for Ferocity, because what you're doing is you're trying to get Rage Reaver to spawn lots of red, and that'll fire everybody else up. So I'm going for blue first, which is why I have blue on the banner. So Rage Reaver's up. Cast Rage Reaver. Just do the opposition. I don't even really look at them. I guess it probably should, but here we go. Select an enemy. Usually 2nd spot. There we go. Hopefully we got a 4 match in there, and we did. So our skills increased slightly. So now we're a bit tougher. I might just grab that purple match, because so our skills all just went up again. There's a green match, so let's just get some more skills. So there we go, we're up to 82 on our attacks now, and lots of defense. There's yellow 4 match, so let's just take that. These matches are wonderful, aren't they? Can't see any other matches. Shall I do skull damage? 90. that'd almost take out Essence of Evil, or we could do a nice big splash damage boosted by attack, life and armor, which is nice. So this will be a nice big splash damage, so let's go with that. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, Essence of Evil got us, but we're about to take out Essence of Evil. Let me just see if there's any 4 matches. No, okay, we'll use Ferocity to go and take out Essence of Evil. Oh, why did I miss that? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. That might have just lost the game for us. Okay, big mistake. And we got turned into a frog. So, okay, so bad example of this team. Didn't do so well. See if we pull one out of the bag. Now all I can really do is match those skulls, I think, here and take off the barrier. But yeah, poor frog wasn't able to kill him. Okay, well, what a disaster. I'm going to retreat from that just to save the continued embarrassment from that, and we'll have another fight. So let's go take on whoever this is. Writhing Staff. Quillen, man, if we lost that last one, we're going to lose this one. Okay, so this team, well, you know, should be better. Maybe like I said, it is a defense team, not a PvP team. I wouldn't normally match the reds, but there's a 4 red, so let's do that. Any other 4s you can see there? Nope, can't see any. So can I take a blue? Okay, yep, so let's take that. Raid Reaper's up. So hopefully we get cranking before Jolly Moon Rabbit does, or let's hit Divine Ishbala. Okay, so our guys are up. I'm going to take that for that match of reds just to get the stats up again. Any more 4 matches? No, don't see any. Okay, so can we kill boost 152? Yes, we can kill Divine Ishbala. Let's do that. So that's weakened the team considerably. And now let's crank out Ferocities here. So if they use mana, red mana, you do double damage. So we want to kill anybody who's got red mana. At the moment they're getting a boost of 37, so we're doing 99 damage. 99 damage and double, so 200 damage pretty much if they've got red mana. So that's going to kill, and then you, yep, let's and now let's kill Moon Rabbit. So done. Nice. Okay, so that worked against a pretty tough defensive team. So that's quite nice. Look at that. I bet Ganto Rushi just got us another pet. So good on you. Thank you very much. Now that's the end of the video for this week. Thank you very much for making this game awesome. You're a fantastic guild. We are just every week going from strength to strength. Keep talking on chat. Keep sharing teams, because that's what makes us so good. Talk about the campaigns. Give each other advice. And if you can, get on Discord, because Discord is so much easier to use than the game chat. We don't do voice. We don't do audio. We don't do video. Sorry. We just use it as a text medium. And it's really useful. Discord's really useful because your texts stay there forever. They don't disappear like they do in the guild chat. So the game chat, the guild in-game chat. Sorry. So get on Discord. Thank you very much for an awesome week. Look forward to campaigns. I look forward to talking to you about them. I look forward to continuing to enjoy the game with you. Thank you very much. Have a good week.